Hello, welcome. This will be the recap of my 2025 beauty capsule goal. First is the 3 out 1 in with my beauty purchases. I kept track for a while. Let me see. I had it written down in here, my empties and my purchases. I did bring in less products into my capsule this year than I did in 2024, which in general is my ultimate goal. The second goal I had was reverse Rouge at Sephora. First part of the year, awesome. Second part, nope. Reverse platinum at Ulta. I did well there throughout the year. Now I'm pairing them together because although I did well beginning of the year, first part of the year, second part of the year, specifically with Ulta, my sister, to my surprise, used my account to make purchases in person, like gave my phone number. I saw an alert that I was platinum and I was confused because I hadn't purchased anything from Ulta at the time. So I went and looked at my history of purchases and I saw the address who purchased and what they purchased. And I texted her and I was like, did you make a purchase on my account? And she was like, yes. I was like, oh my, thank you. It was not of my own doing. I got help from family. The Sephora one, although I did make purchases on my account for family during the sale, I did purchase some things for myself. The fourth goal I had was no new foundations or skin tint. Okay to purchase concealers. And I did not purchase any foundation. I met that goal. I purchased 1 or 2 concealers. I will link, as of this video, I have not recorded my part 2 of my beauty capsule edit, which are things I brought into my capsule, purchases and gifts. I will, when I do record it and upload it, I will link that video in the card. So the next goal, maintaining a budget of $100 a month with my spending. But then I did put a little note saying spend less than I did in 2024. I did not stick with that budgeting $100 a month. I did spend, which again will be in that video. But since I'm here, I already calculated it. So instead of $1,200, my planned budget for this year on beauty products, I spent $26.62.65, $2,662.65. Although I did not stick with my budget of $100 a month, meaning $1,200 this year, I did meet the overall goal of just spending less than I did last year. I'm proud that I spent less. I hope to continue to progress in spending less on beauty products and being intentional with my purchases. In 2026, I hope to do better than I did this year, 2025. Next goal I had was no nail polishes, and I did not purchase any nail polishes. I was allowed to purchase my top coat from Orly, which I did purchase. I did not use up the previous one. It got to a level where my brush doesn't reach it quite, so I purchased a new one, and as that one dwindles, I would just pour the old one or the new one into the old one as I go. Next goal, no highlighters. I did purchase one highlighter while I was out of town this year. Next goal, no lipsticks. Glossy lips, okay. First half of the year, I was good at this. Second part of the year, I purchased a limited edition lipstick, which I was allowed to do immediately purchases for this year. But I did purchase a lipstick from Violet FR. Next goal was no extra or new storages. I met that goal. I kept with not purchasing any new storages. I was tempted, even though this product is not technically a storage setup, I was tempted with some makeup bags so I can perhaps use it as my monthly or current focus bag for whatever makeup I decide to use for a while, and then I can take it wherever I need to go, getting ready in the living room, in the bathroom, or something like that. But I already have something that I'm using, a bag that I'm using already. But Melissa Lorraine, and I think Enamored Beauty, but the first person I saw talk about it was Melissa Lorraine, and I have browsed the website many times, but I'm so happy I did not cave and purchased a twirl. I'll put the picture here. Makeup bags, they're cute, but I don't need it. I want it. I was tempted. They had great sales this holiday season, but I have something I'm using already, and I'm satisfied with what I'm using already. But at the time that I was tempted to purchase it, it felt like if I get this, my setup will be better. But you and I know very well that's not the case. That is not ever the case, especially if you have an addiction or obsession with spending on certain things. At least I'm speaking for myself. I would say I spend too much on beauty products, much more than my sane, level-headed self would like. It does bring me joy, but there's many things I currently have that I can do without. The next goal I have, no new to me brands this year. PR is okay. I did get PR. I tried some new brands, but I did not purchase any new to me brand or purchase from any new to me brands. I did purchase from brands that I've already purchased things from in the past, but I did not explore new to me brands. I was really tempted by Vive Beauty when they were having a sale. Was there Sarah Creole, Farah Hamidi, and much more. Dolce & Gabbana Beauty, their makeup line. The next goal I had was to upload once a week. I accomplished that goal to start with. Yes, I accomplished that goal. I did keep up and pre-record throughout the year. After the summer, especially with traveling, and around my birthday in July, there's a lot of self-reflection and just a desire to take a step back and move inwardly. My interest in a lot of outward stuff diminishes. But then on the other hand, I do a lot of spoiling myself. Hence how the shopping towards the second part of the year began. But with that desire to move within, I didn't have much interest in recording and keeping up with content creation, but I pushed through. If you notice, there were a few videos that were more not just makeup and music where I'm applying makeup, but there were more slideshows, pictures of things I took, like the Chanel 9 Pan palette and the Chanel Nuit Astral Quad. Those two videos, I had no interest, but I knew that I made this goal and I wanted to at least meet this goal this year. So I'm glad I met this goal. Probably not going to set the same goal next year because I never know how I will feel week to week, month to month. We'll just wing it next year. We'll see. That is all with my goals. And then the final one was the immunity, allowing myself to purchase 3 limited edition items / collections. So I did purchase the Chanel Nuit Astral palette, or the quad. I purchased the Chanel The New Singular 9-pan palette. And then the third thing that I purchased is the Merit Signature Lipstick in Maxwell. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. And while you're here, if you have not subscribed, I would love for you to consider subscribing. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in my next video.